Hey, it's Adriana Franklin, owner of Legacy Level Consulting, and today I am going to be reading 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3, and it just goes as follows. For we walk in the flesh. We do not war according to the flesh. And so it is just so crazy how our flesh is always trying to rise up. And we must focus on killing that thing daily. And when I say daily, I am talking about daily. Now, last month I kind of fell off with my fasting. And I can say that I could tell a huge difference. I feel like I've been called to a lifestyle of prayer and fasting. And so, not doing that, it really can take a toll on you, especially if you are still praying and stuff and doing different things. When you're used to doing it, and then when you don't do it, it can definitely take a toll on you. So if you're doing it regularly, so by me needing to be more effective about my Father's business, like I wasn't being effective because I wasn't praying and fasting like I normally do. And so I could just really tell because crazy things was happening like left and right in the natural. And it really exposed like little petty things also as well about myself, like which was kind of a good thing. Like I was able to, Holy Spirit revealed to me some things that I needed to work on as well. But Daddy made sure that he did get Holy Spirit to remind and show me to get back on track. So definitely back on track now. So another thing too is that I also fell off on, speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is the most perfect prayer you can pray because you don't know what you're praying, so you can't be subconsciously praying amiss, and the enemy don't know what you're praying. Only God is it's the perfect prayer. So speaking in tongues is definitely something, or speaking in your prayer language is what is just definitely so powerful. And so when my coach did a teaching on it, it really just gave me a jump start, and it really kicked me into gear. And I'm telling you, it really reshifted my focus. And because I was distracted. I was definitely distracted for a while, and I had allowed people to make me second guess what I was supposed to be doing. And you know, my daddy, he uses people, and the enemy uses people too. And so there was just some blurriness, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't getting very much clarity, when I was not fasting and not speaking in tongues. So that's just a way to keep you more stronger, spiritually. So, you know what I'm saying? We must pray daily for, for God to increase our discernment. Like that's something that I pray for. I want increased discernment. I want to be able to call a thing and be able to recognize a thing that is a thing. I mean, the season has definitely changed. And when as we are growing in this walk, being disciples of Christ, followers of Christ, because I really don't even want to use the word Christian because Christian can be so watered down and can be just about anything these days. So, but when we're growing spiritually as disciples of Christ, we have to make sure that we are eating more in that area so that we are growing in the correct places and that we are not just overeating in the wrong areas and over praying in the wrong areas, doing what we ain't supposed to be doing. So one of my mentors, Tiffany Montgomery, she said we are fighting flies with swords and trying to fight giants with fly swatters. So we just have to really be aware of the times that we're in, and we have to have a strategy, and we have to act accordingly. So with that being said, the more we grow, just like when kids are growing, then they eat more. As we're growing spiritually, we need to eat more. That means more fasting, more praying, more studying the Bible, listening to more sermons, more worship, more, quiet time with Daddy. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do. And we have to every day kill our flesh and remind the enemy where he is, which is under our feet. So, with that being said, we do not battle and the natural. It is in the flesh. I mean, in the spirit. Excuse me. Just forget that. We war not according to the flesh. So, that being said, make sure that you stay lit and let's make Jesus famous.